93 Boxing, I'm back with a quick video. The reason why I call myself 93 Boxing from now on is because it's easy for people to remember the name. Now, I want to go dive into a topic quickly. Is Kell Brook a legitimate quitter? And is it a fair comparison to is it fair to compare Kell Brook with Victor Ortiz? Before I want to go, I will be actually. I'm not gonna say what I'm not gonna give a hint on what I'm gonna say in this video, the whole conclusion yet. But I just want to say that I want to explain myself fully, and before I explain myself fully, I want to make clear. I want to make it fully clear that I've been going hard on Kell Brook for most of my career, ever since I started making videos, and I think I went hard on him for legitimate reasons. I probably will be going hard in the future. I have been, my last few videos, I went hard at him as well. Yeah, totally reasonable. Now, let me go into if Kell Brook is a quitter. Now, Kell Brook, I think, is a little bit of a quitter. I think B-Real TV actually mentioned this, and before that, I actually thought he kind of fights scared and he kind of mentally gives up. I felt like he gave up in the Triple G fight, like mentally before the fight stopped. I didn't say he gave up during the towel throw. I think he gave up in round 4, or maybe early round 5, because it's one thing to mentally give up when your eye is broken and you feel, oh shit, I can't see. But then at the same time, if that's the case, which is the case, but you should defend yourself. You should put your hand near your eye to defend the punches. But Kell Brook, what he was doing before he got stopped, kept his hand down, just inviting Triple G and shit. He was getting hit to the face multiple times. And yeah, and he did the same thing against Errol Spence. He was not defending himself. He just says whatever, come. To a point where at round 6 or 7, or maybe 8, I thought he quit. I thought he's like halfway through quitting. That's how I felt. Honestly, that's how I felt. He has a decent defense, okay? He understands the basic fundamentals of boxing. Kell Brook has some of the best fundamentals in boxing. And yet he decided to not use it. He decided to abandon his jab almost fully in the last half, in the second half. And he decided to not bother defending himself on punches. He occasionally came back and he looked good when he threw punches back. But the fact that he didn't use his ability, he still had some energy left in him. And he did use it occasionally. But the fact that he used it, he didn't use it, shows that he lacks a bit of heart. And the reason why, look, this is my theory. The reason why he lacks a bit of heart is because he did not fight enough good level oppositions. What Kell Brook has done is fought bums to straight away fight some high level oppositions. That's literally what he's done. If you go from an easy life to a hard life, suddenly to a life where there's too many obstacles, or rather, if everything's going easy for you and there's suddenly, like, you don't remember anything going hard for you, and suddenly in life there's something that's very difficult, you might quit because it's too much for you to handle. Kell Brook should have fought fighters like Jesse Vargas, should have fought fighters like Diego Chavez, should have fought fighters like Brandon Rios. There are fighters that Kell Brook could beat, but they still offer difficulty in the ring. They're still credible fighters. Right? Those fighters is what kind of helps you have heart. Amir Khan has heart because he fought those type of fighters and he got knocked out against Berdis Prescott and he came back from that. He has that mental confidence that, yeah, I might be down, but I can come back from that. Right? That's what, and he has amateur background as well. He's been down in the amateurs as well, but he won a lot of fights. Those sort of things give him confidence. Kell Brook, he hasn't gone through that route. He didn't fight these level of oppositions. Everyone fights bums initially, but damn, he fought really bad oppositions, right? And he went straight from fighting a complete bum. Like, I think 5 of the fights before Sean Porter, he fought bums straight. I think pretty much 4 out of the 5 were notorious bums. Super bums. And then he suddenly fought Sean Porter, then he suddenly fought Like, he fought 3 bumps, then he fought suddenly Golovkin, then he fought suddenly Errol Spence. Like, all of a sudden, no shit, he's not gonna have heart, right? He'll. It's too difficult for him. He's not been built up properly. His mindset, boxing is very mental. He hasn't been built up properly. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. That's one of the reasons. And I actually said this in one of my videos, that he probably doesn't have heart for this. He probably might not even have heart for this reason. Now, let me go into, is it a fair criticism? I think Kell Brook did quit. The fact that, not in terms of the, look, I don't think he quit like, oh shit, my eye is fucked up, I should continue fighting. I actually think if a person has an injury like that, I personally don't have a problem with them quitting. I think Victor Ortiz quit against Maidana was a shameful act. He quit against Floyd Mayweather was disgusting. He quit against Luis Collazo was again disgusting. I think him quitting against Josecito Lopez, where he broke his jaw, was not disgusting. I actually didn't mind. I actually didn't have a problem with it. Like, damn man, your jaw is broken. And on 2 places? Shit. Man, I know you fighters, man, but you're still humans. So, if Kell Brook, like, he broke his face got broken and shit, the one argument is he does have a 1.5 round left. And he could have gone through, right? But at the same time, who am I to say that he should have gone through in a way? I don't have any problem with Kell Brook quitting because of the eye. I just felt like he quit at round, mentally, he halfway quit at round 7, round 8, where he didn't bother defending himself, didn't bother using his front, didn't bother doing shit, and he knew that. And you can tell. Go watch the fight again. That's why I kind of think he's a bit of a quitter. But this Victor Ortiz comparison, it depends. Because some people are saying, right, Muhammad Ali got a broken jaw, he still kept fighting. I think Carl Froch had some shit like that as well. He kept fighting. But thing is that smart? Is that good for you? Do you, like, an eye is kind of, damn. I'd rather have a broken jaw than a broken eye. Like, just like broken eye socket and shit. Just imagine, like, I'm not hating on blind people, but I'll be scared to be blind. Like, I know it can happen, anything can happen to anyone, but damn. Kell Brook doesn't really get a lot of discredit from me for quitting due to the eye injury, but he just kind of, if you have an eye injury, why did you not defend yourself? You jab more, you throw more punches, you would, I know he kind of got tired and shit, but you jab more, if you keep your hands up a little bit at least. Some fighters get caught in the face, and while they have their hands low, but then they bring their hands up to defend themselves, right? He didn't even bother. He kept his hands low as he's getting caught. He didn't even give a shit. He didn't even move his head properly either. He lost heart at like round 6, 7, at the latest 8. And for that reason, I kind of think, yeah, I do question his heart. I have questioned his heart before against Triple G. I feel like he gets scared against Zinchenko. Like, Kell Brook sometimes panics when he gets hit. Like, when he gets hit quick. He didn't do that against Errol Spence, but that's another thing. I feel like Kell Brook, when he gets hit quick, he's been dropped, right? By a person who doesn't really have a big punch. And he's been dropped because he got hit and he quickly panicked and dropped. He fights a little bit scared. That's where I got it from. He fights a little bit scared. He got rocked against Zinchenko. I don't know why you get rocked against Zinchenko. You big, strong guy. But you got dropped. It's because you got hit with a quick shot that you didn't see coming. You panicked. And then you kind of rocked, like, that's what happened. Kell Brook panics a bit at times. He loses heart. Okay? Yeah. That's really all I think of it. I don't have a problem with a fighter quitting when they have a broken jaw. Muhammad Ali is Muhammad Ali. And just because he didn't quit with a broken jaw doesn't mean another person has to, in order to be a brave soul in the world of boxing. But that's really all I have to say. I'm SR93 Boxing. I'm out.